How's it going, everyone? The PlayStation Store has kicked off Wave 2 of their spring sale, and we do have a new lineup of deals that are live right now. You still have the rest of today to pick up any of the deals cycling out, so if you are interested in anything, we just uploaded a video yesterday going over some of the highlights, but there's a lot of stuff on sale. Some of the stuff will be staying on sale until April the 24th, the end of the sale, but a lot of the stuff is cycling out come tonight. So you might want to jump on that as soon as possible if you're interested in any of that. Again, we've done the best we could to cover all of the deals. We've done a lot of videos, and a lot of those videos do cover the deals as well that do run for the entire duration. And yesterday we did upload a video taking a look at some of the highlights that do end tonight. So be mindful of that. With that being said, I already looked through some of the new deals. Not seeing a ton of great stuff, like amazing stuff. It's a lot of the standard stuff, but I gotta sit down and go through it all in its entirety. I am using psdeals.net just because PlayStation, from what I have seen, they don't have a really good outline of whenever they do these deals cycling in and old deals cycling out, how to look at just the newer deals. But yeah, psdeals.net is a great tool if you do want to follow along with deals and things of that nature. But I'll go over some of the deals available, some of the new deals. Red Dead Redemption 2 Ultimate Edition, $19.99. It wouldn't be a video from me if I don't glaze RDR2 a little bit. It's a tremendous game. We just need a PS5 upgrade, but the Ultimate Edition really isn't anything you need that much. You can get away with the standard edition, no problem. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition is 57% off for $30.09. I mean, at this point, who doesn't have Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales? And, you know, Spider-Man Remastered, I feel like this is something everyone has, although some people may have picked up Spider-Man 2018 on PlayStation 4, didn't want to play Miles Morales, just skipped on that, seeing it as a you know, smaller standalone title, and then they jump right into Spider-Man 2, and if you want to circle back and pick up Miles Morales and Spider-Man Remastered, absolutely worthwhile. Like, Miles Morales is still a solid game, even though it's a bit on the shorter side, and I thought Spider-Man 2018 was actually better than Spider-Man 2 in a lot of ways. Obviously, I did think the gameplay in Spider-Man 2 was better, but I think narratively, 2018 was the much stronger game. But that is just my opinion. A lot of you guys might disagree. Spider-Man 2 is still great, but yeah, that is available for $30.09. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, $15.99 on that. A Way Out, $5.99. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate is $5.99. Detroit Become Human is $9.99. Persona 5, $7.99. Injustice 2 Legendary Edition is $5.99. The Walking Dead, the Telltale Definitive Series, $12.49 on that. That's obviously a fantastic deal given all of the content that you're getting. Walking Dead Seasons 1 through 4, you're getting the Michonne miniseries, and you are getting 400 Days. So some good miniseries to go along with the entire collection, so definitely worthwhile to check that out. Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age is $19.99. I mean, I loved Final Fantasy XII. I think it's easily worth $19.99, and I know nowadays, people going back and playing Final Fantasy XII and looking back at the game, it seems like generally speaking, most people think it's great. Guys, I remember back in fall of 2006 when this game initially came out. It was not one of those games that had a unanimous great reception. Yeah, you look at the Metacritic score, and I think it has like a 93 on Metacritic or something, the original release on PS2, but I remember a lot of people crapping on it, not vibing with the gameplay. Obviously, I've been vocal about the fact that I think the main character is like a joke in Final Fantasy XII, but, you know, outside of that, the rest of the cast is really solid, and the game, I think, is great. A ton of content, just a fantastic game, and I highly do recommend it, but nonetheless, that is available for $19.99. Middle-earth Shadow of War, $4.99. Go get the Shadow of, I forget what they call it. We talked about it yesterday. The Shadow Definitive Collection with both games, the definitive edition of each. It's like $6.99. It's absolutely worth it. Dragon Quest XI S Echoes of an Elusive Age, $19.99. Good RPG, JRPG there, turn-based combat. Spiritfarer Farewell Edition, $4.49. That's a sleeper right there. Blasphemous, $4.99. Persona Dancing Endless Night Collection, $8.24 on this. This is a great deal, and actually a historic new low for Persona Dancing Endless Night Collection. Like, that price immediately stood out to me. The previous low was $11, but $8.24 is great. You also get the Persona 4 dancing title. That's a lot of good content for just $8.24. Definitely recommend that. Borderlands The Handsome Collection, $9.99 on that. Great deal there. It's Borderlands 2. It's Borderlands the pre-sequel. Most of the game's respective DLCs. You're just missing a little bit of the Borderlands 2 DLC, but yeah, mostly all of it is there. $9.99, great deal there. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate and Injustice 2 Legendary Edition bundle, $9.99 on that. Bayonetta 624, Watch Dogs 2, $7.49. Ninja Gaiden The Master Collection for $19.99 is a pretty solid pickup. Yeah, they did put out Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, but that's like $50. It went on sale for $39.99, but this gets you Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 all in one package for $19.99. That's a pretty damn good deal for all the value you're getting, and then when Ninja Gaiden 2 Black gets cheaper, maybe pick it up then. I just think that $50 price point for Ninja Gaiden 2 Black was kind of egregious. You know, Tecmo Koei sent me a copy of the game, and I absolutely did enjoy it, had a really good time with it, and loved a lot of the refinements, but $50 is going to be a tough price to recommend that game, but I did think it was good, but get the Master Collection for now, and then circle back to Black, maybe when it's a bit cheaper. Borderlands 3 Ultimate, $24.99. That's actually pretty good for Borderlands 3 with all of the DLC. Not a bad price point for sure, and I actually think, you know, Borderlands 3 isn't my favorite. I've been critical of the game, but if you enjoy the Borderlands gameplay loop, you're still gonna have a good time with it. And for that price point with all that DLC, not a bad deal. Wolfenstein Alt History Collection is $11.99. That's a lot of good content in there as well. Wolfenstein 1 and 2 are the main standouts, but getting Old Blood is solid as well. Some good stuff all around there for $11.99. Lego Marvel Collection, $8.99 on that. You got Vampire, $7.99. Red Dead 1 and 2 bundle for $45. Like, that's a fine deal, nothing blow away there. Prey Digital Deluxe, $7.99 on that. Dragon's Crown Pro is $3.99. That's a great deal for a pretty solid Vanillaware title. Even though I think it's the weakest Vanillaware game, it's still a pretty solid game. Doom 2016, $4.99 on that is a great deal. And how about that? Doom 2016 only has a 79 on Metacritic. Is that accurate? I do not remember. Like, 79 is a fine score, but now I gotta look this up. Doom 2016 having a 79 is kind of insane. And, okay, so it looks like Doom 2016 does not have a 79. The Nintendo Switch version has a 79. I guess that's where they got the Metacritic score. Maybe that's the latest update score, and that's how it draws that score. But the PS4 version actually has an 85, which is much more in line with what I would expect. Wolfenstein The New Order, $4.99 on that. Sonic Mania is $7.99. South Park The Stick of Truth for $5.99. Really good deal there. Stick of Truth is awesome, and I strongly recommend that game. And that is a new low price for Stick of Truth, actually, so definitely go check that out. Stick of Truth is awesome. Highly recommend that. Judgment, the PS5 version is $9.99. Excellent deal for Judgment. That is one of those games that I do recommend if you want to get into RGG games. That's not a bad shout. And then you can play Yakuza as well. Maybe wait for the Yakuza 0 Director's Cut to come out so we get English voice acting and some refinements there. But yeah, Judgment is great, and $9.99 is an awesome pickup. Need for Speed Heat Deluxe Edition, $6.99 on that. Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, $9.89 for that. Borderlands is great. You probably should check out the complete collection that has Borderlands Anniversary and Handsome Collection. That's usually that going on sale for $9.99. So that's the ideal route to go if you want to check out the classic Borderlands games. South Park The Fractured But Whole is $8.99. Doom 3 Eternal Collection, $19.79. Mortal Kombat XL is $4.99. Axiom Verge for $4.99 is really good. Ratchet & Clank 2016, $9.99 on that is solid. Definitely would recommend that. That is a pretty good buy for that price point. The Pathless, $13.99. Actually a decent shout for that game as well. Is that a new low price for the Pathless? It's matching its lowest price, and it's actually been lower as a PS Plus offer at $9.99, but a decent game there for $13.99. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, $8.99 there. Remnant from the Ashes, $9.99 on that. You know, Remnant 2 is certainly a better game, but Remnant from the Ashes still worthwhile to play. Go check that out. It's Castlevania Requiem, Symphony of the Night, and Rondo of Blood, $4.99 on that. South Park The Video Game Collection is $11.99. Good deal for both Fractured But Whole and Stick of Truth. If you want to get just one of those games, I would get Stick of Truth, but Fractured But Whole is really good as well. Berserk and the Band of the Hawk, $23.99 on that. I mean, that is just a ridiculously high price point, but I believe it's a Tecmo Koei published game, so it's just one of those things that you kind of gotta deal with it, you know? It is what it is as far as that's concerned. That's just gonna hold up in price in perpetuity. Yakuza 0, $11 on that. I would wait for the director's cut to come out. I don't know how they're gonna handle the director's cut, if it's gonna be like a paid upgrade, if it's gonna be a totally new release. Obviously, it's coming to Switch 2 as a console exclusive first, so keep that in mind. And you know, so I've talked to some people that are hardcore Yakuza fans that just Yakuza 0 director's cut being a console exclusive at launch is enough to get them to buy the Switch 2. I think that's a little bit of a stretch, but I would be lying if I didn't say I was incredibly excited for the director's cut of Yakuza 0. Could easily see that, by the way, being priced at $49.99 or even $59.99. I think $49.99 is like the basement price, like the lowest it's gonna be on Switch 2. Switch 2 games, we already see these price points, they're ridiculous. I could see it being $60 as well, easily. Lego Games Bundle is $9.99, moving out $4.99. Observation, $2.49 for Plus subscribers. That's a really good deal for Observation, and that is a new low for the PS Plus offer, so good stuff there. Definitely check that out. Neo is $9.99, The Division 2 is $7.49, Steep is $5.99, Batman Return to Arkham $4.99 on that, Far Cry Primal $7.49 on that. I feel like Far Cry Primal is one of those games that just get this game down to like $2.99. I feel like a lot of people would be wanting to check it out, but $7.49 I feel like is too pricey. Battlefield 4 $4.99, Far Cry 4 Gold Edition $11.54. P5 Strikers, that's another game, $17.99 on that. I get it, Persona is hot, and you want to keep those Persona games at a higher price point, but $17.99 for that game that came out back in like early 2021. I feel like that should be a little cheaper at this point, but I really enjoyed it. I was shocked at how much I liked that game, but yeah, $17.99 is a little too pricey. Borderlands 3 Next Level is $6.99. Watch Dogs Complete $5.99 on that. A decent pickup there for Watch Dogs Complete. Maneater $9.99. Mafia 2 $7.49. My Friend Pedro for $3.99. Pretty good deal there for sure. You've got Indigo Prophecy at $2.24 if you are a Plus subscriber. That is not a new low, but it just hit that low back in February of this year, so that's a pretty good price for Indigo Prophecy. Even though that game is dated as all hell, I still think it's a decent playthrough. You got Yakuza Kiwami, Kiwami 2 on sale, $11 on that. Fallout 76, $9.99. Unravel 2, $4.99. Kingdom Come Deliverance, $7.49 on that. I was critical about my thoughts on KCD 2 yesterday. I think the game is incredibly well made. I just think people need to know what they're getting themselves into when they get into KCD. It's one of those games that is incredibly well done in what it's trying to do, but that combat is going to totally push some people away, and I think KCD 2 is a far better game than KCD 1, and I think it's better for you to just jump right into KCD 2. KCD 1 also isn't upgraded on PS5, so, you know, 30 FPS, janky gameplay at times. I just don't think it's worth to go back and play KCD 1 unless you're gonna play it on PC and you're gonna mod it and whatnot. I don't think the PlayStation version is worthwhile to play at this point, but $7.49 on that. BF1 Revolution $4.79. Titanfall 2 Ultimate Edition $5.09. How about those rumblings of Titanfall 3? Hopefully that does come to fruition. But yeah, exciting stuff there. Watch Dogs 2 Gold Edition is $11.99. The Witness at $9.99. Dying Light is $3.99. Great deal there. What else we got? Metro Exodus $7.49 on that. World War Z is $14.99. Fairy Tail $19.79. That just got a sequel that came out as well. Evil Within is $4.99. Thronebreaker The Witcher Tales for $3.99 is great. GTA 5 and Shark Card Bundle. Why is this so expensive? I guess with the Shark Card bundles. I don't even know about these Shark Card nonsense, but yeah, that nonsense is literally why Rockstar ain't putting out games regularly. So to me, it's nonsense. To them, it's literally a money printing machine. So it is what it is. Yakuza Kiwami $1, $11. Beyond Two Souls, $12 for Beyond Two Souls. Ain't nobody trying to pay $12 for Beyond Two Souls. That game should be $3.99 at this point. Come on now. Torchlight 2, $3.99. Metro Redux, $7.49. Helldivers 1, $15.99. Like, why is Helldivers 1 $15.99? What's going on here? Maneater, $9.99. Torchlight 3, $5.99. Wonderful 101 Remastered, $17.99 there. That's like a little bit too pricey for me, but that's a good pickup for sure. Borderlands Legendary Collection is on sale. It's $9.99, was just buried a little bit deeper in here. That's what you want to pick up. That's Borderlands 1 and the Handsome Collection. all for $9.99. That is an excellent deal. Highly recommend that. Whenever that goes on sale, that's just like one of the easiest recommendations to make given all the content that you're getting. And Borderlands 1 and 2 are the peak of the franchise, so yeah, definitely check that out. Need for Speed Rivals, $5.99. Unravel, $4.99. Naruto Storm Trilogy, for some unforsaken reason, is $19.99. The Storm Legacy Collection has literally been on sale for like $14, but I guess Bandai Namco decided they could appreciate the price of those and that Naruto should have more value attached to it, but what do I know? I would not pay $19.99 for that. But, yeah, Necromunda Hired Gun, $7.99. Actually, a decent little FPS there. I had a fun time with it. $7.99 might be a little bit pricey. Like, I think $3.99 would be ideal, but $7.99 is the lowest the game has gone, so it is what it is. You got the Assassin's Creed Antiquity Pack, AC Origins, and Odyssey, $19.99. For a lot of people, those are the two best newer style of Assassin's Creed games, especially AC Odyssey. It seems like a lot of people gravitate towards that. But yeah, $19.99 for that. Yakuza 5 Remastered is $11. That game, man, that game needs a Kiwami update for sure. But they're gonna do Yakuza Kiwami 3, and then hopefully they'll eventually do Kiwami 4 and Kiwami 5. But nonetheless, that is $11. Frostpunk Console Edition, $5.99 on that. XCOM 2, the collection, is $9.99. Definitely a good pickup with War of the Chosen and all the DLC you get with that. Technomancer is $1.99. Walking Dead, the complete first season. If you want to just start off with the first season, $3.74 on that is a good deal. The only issue is if you commit to picking up the first season, then you kind of commit to picking up the other seasons individually, or you could just buy the Telltale Definitive Series after that, but then you just waste $3.74 on the complete first season. So, I mean, it's up to you on what you want to do. The games are great. I would just jump right into the complete series, but that's my 2 cents on that. Earth Defense Force Iron Rain is $14.99. You got Abzu at $6.99, God Eater 2, $15 on that. Another one of those deals that I think is a little bit too high, but I mean, I enjoy my anime Monster Hunter, you know, I'm gonna be into that, but yeah, just think that's a little bit too pricey. Cat Quest 2 for $3.74 is quite good. Steep X Games Gold Edition is $9.99. Valkyria Chronicles 4, the complete edition with the DLC, that's $12.49. My Hero 1's Justice 2 is $9.99. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. We're already going pretty long. Definitely some good stuff. I gotta go into the entirety of the sale myself. Lichdom Battle Mage is 99 cents. Shoe is 49 cents for plus subscribers. So there's definitely some decent stuff here. You've got Project Warlock, that's $2.99, and that's actually a pretty decent little throwback shooter, and that is a new low price for Project Warlock, actually, so something worthwhile to check out there. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Again, we'll do our typical coverage of this portion of the sale as well, but sound off down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.